Herbs. There's a lot of herbal components as well. Now these come from the hops. This is where the hop kicks in, Trev. This is where the hop. How am I going to do it? This is where the hops sort of kick in. Hops have. What do they bring to the table? Well, let's take American IPAs, which is a style that's really taken off and is really pretty much the trendiest style there is out there at the moment. We'll talk about it all the time. You'll read it on the blog time and time again that they taste of pineapple, and particularly pineapple that comes out of a can. It's got that sort of very sweet, sort of syrupy like that. And you're right, there's a lot of pineapple and sort of tropical fruit in today's modern American IPAs, and a lot of Swedish micro beers as well that are copying the American style. Here's something I picked a bit earlier in my summer house. These are pine needles, right? Straight off, nice fresh tree this morning. And that combination of pineapple and pine is very reminiscent of a lot of the beers that you're going to be drinking today. Maybe not in that intensity, but they're there. Okay, other flavours that are very common. Where's a knife, Trev? Pear. Pear is actually a nice delicate flavour. You get it in a lot of sort of some lagers. You get it it's nice little pear or bright green apple type flavours. You can get with some very delicate pilsners and German lagers. Lemon. Talk to me about lemons, Trev. Lemons are everywhere. Lemons. Again, American style. Lemon is a very, very common flavour.
Go on, I'll dare you.
It's a little bit acidic, a little bit sour, but it's definitely there in a lot of things. And lime too. Lime too.
I'm loving this one, mate. I'm telling you, one of my favourites.
Lime. Oh, we're right in my eye, Trev. Lime's got that slightly more greener, more sort of zesty type quality to it. And the other one, of course, is orange. Now, orange you'll find, or bitter orange you'll find in a lot of wit beers. Belgian wit beers tend to find orange or the peel of bitter oranges. This is quite sweet, but anyway. Oh, reminds me of playing football. Oh, don't mention football. And in combination with, let's have a look here now. Orange, bitter orange, and now I couldn't find any fresh. Coriander. Coriander and orange peel are the two things that you often find that are spice in Belgian wit beers. Talking about wit beers, white beers or wheat beers, another common flavour is, where's my, oh, is my, we talk about it again, scum banane. Scum banane. Need to find, yeah. Scum banane, right? Scum banane with coriander is effectively a lot of German wheat beers, right? So we'll just put a little bit.
Germans.
Germans. Don't mention. Did you mention? Did I say that? Right. So put Glorio. Now, and what I'm getting. Actually, I'm getting a sort of nauseous feeling of German, South German wheat beers. Very, very interesting. Another flavour. Moving swiftly on. White grape. Again. Grapes in Belgian strong ales, like Duvel, for instance. Classic Belgian strong ale. Got a very grapey sort of quality to it, I think. What do you think, Trev? Oh, very nice. Another thing, going back to herbs. This particular herb is amazingly lemony. Struck me when I was at Willie's earlier on this morning. It's called Melissa. It's called, is it lemon balm? It's intensely lemony, but it really does remind me, again, Sriracha Blonde, some of these New Zealand Pacific Gem, some of these hops that have got this very lemongrass sort of vibe to them. This is bang on style, lovely stuff. Wouldn't eat it like that, but it's nice anyway. What else have we got, Trev? Hops. We're talking about hops and the sort of astringency of hops, the tannic effect of hops can be noted in quite a few beers actually. And you know what? I think actually tonic water is a really good is a really good descriptor for that, because it refreshes, but at the same time it dries your mouth out. And if you don't believe me, take a tea bag, dip it in some water, and put that in your mouth for a couple of seconds, and what you'll find is that the tea effect actually soaks up and it dries out your mouth, and you get this very woody sort of tea flavours, of course, and that is very, very reminiscent for me of a very tannic Bordeaux wine, or, as I say, a very hoppy, dry, big porter or stout or something like that, or even a strong ale, those sorts of things. Going back to ales, here's another flavour that we missed out on. Berries. I said berries. Often you get this very... This is Halon Sid. This is raspberry jam. Whoops. Yeah, that sort of sweetness again. You can find lower levels of that in English bitters and ales, where you get that very sort of orchard farm sort of fruits that I'm after. And I find those, as I say, a lot of those in English ales. Where are we, Trev? Are we getting to the nasty stuff now?
Don't know, about 20 minutes.
Raisins, hey?
20 minutes, I think.
Are we over time?
I forgot to turn the watch on.
Oh, don't matter. No, we'll keep going. We'll keep going anyway. We'll make this a 2-hour episode. Huh? I'm still hungry. I think we've done raisins. Raisins are everywhere. What have we got left, Trev?
Vinegar.
Oh yeah, vinegar. Well, when we come to that at the end, because oh boy again. This is the chocolate thing we were talking about earlier, but not bitter chocolate. This is more milk chocolate. Actually, quite delish. That is. Again, oh nice. That little cocoa thing going on there, little cocoa sort of sensation at the end. Again, you get that more banana. You get that in an awful lot of more roasted sorts of beers. Herbs. Iron Bear. Juniper, isn't it?
Juniper.
Juniper. I did a beer recently that tasted of juniper. What was it?
Yeah, which one was it?
Oh, that was a smoked edition, wasn't it? Because we had a sausage that was
That's right.
Was smoked with Iron Bear. Now, this is the gin and tonic thing, because the quinine in this actually is the same thing as you'll find in tonic water. Very drying, quite peppery, very spicy, and it's spice that you'll get a lot in hops too. Spice comes from the hops. Saz hops in particular, very spicy. Those sorts of flavours are coming through there. Christmas beers, got to be cinnamon, isn't it? There's all that cinnamon added. Well, I hate cinnamon. Added around Christmas. That's a flavour really that runs through all of the Christmas beers that you're going to try.